riders, this is Coach Wilson here with another drill video. We're going to go over some hitting drills today. We're going to go over two drills. That's it today. What I call the axe drill and top hand, bottom hand drill. Okay, so you'll need a setup. I'm indoors to just show you that you can do it indoors. Just make sure you have adequate space and your bat is not going to hit anything above you, in front of you, out here, behind you, things like that. You do not want to hit those with a bat, especially a metal bat. But it can be done indoors if you have the right space. If not, the weather's turning outside. It seems like we're getting nicer weather here, and it can be done outdoors as well. Okay, just make sure you find adequate space. You're not hitting into windows, not hitting at people. Make sure if you are hitting at people, you're using a wiffle ball. I have wiffle balls here. They're plastic. They do the drill. Of course, they're still a round object that you can hit. Tennis balls work too, and then of course baseballs. But like I said, baseballs, if you're hitting at somebody or hitting into a side of a house or something like that, just be careful. There's no windows around. I have broken a window before, and that was not a fun conversation to have with my family. Okay, so before I jump into this drill, Coach Michael and I would like to start incorporating some of the things we would have done in practice, and we want to incorporate some character building type messages to the kids. We would have done this pretty much every practice, or throughout the whole year. We would have done this. We've started incorporating it into our lesson. So this one fits right in with a hitting lesson, and that message is to be consistently good instead of occasionally great. Okay, so I'm going to say that a couple times. Consistently good, not occasionally great. Now what that means for baseball is that we want to be consistently good players every day. Okay, we do not want to be occasionally great. Will occasionally great make the highlights every once in a while on SportsCenter? Yes, they will. But they will not be consistently good, and a consistently good player can be relied upon at any time, any day, any hour. And that's what a team is looking for, and that's what you're looking for in real life as well, not just on the field, but off the field. Like I said, we're going to incorporate these messages that help on the field as well as off the field. So if you're, how many years from now, you're out getting a job, working, or just, being there for your family, we want to be consistently good and show up every single day with the responsibilities that we have and get them done, and not be occasionally great where nobody can rely on us. Okay, so I'll incorporate that into the lesson today, but I just want to give you a little intro as to what we're doing as we move forward with this video and future videos. Okay, so the first drill is the axe drill. Now the axe drill is very simple. You can do this drill really anywhere. You can do this in your basement, in your living room. Again, just make sure you have proper space. Once you watch this, you'll be able to see what kind of space it requires. But I have a tee right here. Okay, you don't need a tee for this drill, but I have one just for visual aid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my bat, and I'm just going to rest it right on my shoulder. I'm going to get into a good hitting stance, okay, good athletic stance. I'm just going to take it from here to the tee. Here to the tee, that's it. So if anyone chopped down a tree, which I have once in my life, this is why the drill is called an axe drill. Okay, so if anyone's ever held an axe, the heaviest part of the axe is at the top. Okay, so the same with a baseball bat. The heaviest part of the bat is the barrel up here. This is lighter at the handle, this is heavier at the barrel. So why this drill is so important is it teaches the kid to stay on top of the ball. What's important there is that as soon as a kid, especially at 9 years old and younger, and even a little bit older than that, until they get to really maybe late middle school, early high school, they're not strong enough to stop the barrel from dropping. And what I mean by that is if you start to drop at all, then this barrel continues to go down, okay, because they're just not strong enough. So you drop it all, it goes down, next thing you know, you're underneath the baseball, you're either flying out, popping up, or swinging and missing altogether. Okay, so what we want to do instead is right from the shoulder to my target, in this case the tee. It can be anything. It can be a visual target. It doesn't have to be a real thing that's sitting in front of you. Here to here. One other way to help with this is thinking, we'll use this a lot this year, is going from point A to point C. Okay, not point B, point C. And here's why it's point C. So if this is A, on your shoulder or up here, it doesn't matter where you start. If this is A, this is C, you can imagine that B is here. So A, B, C. Okay, the reason we do not want to go to B is because watch my elbow and watch my hands. They drop. So what happens when they drop? The barrel drops for most kids this age, and they get underneath it when they get to C. So instead we want to teach A to C. And you'll do that when you swing regular, you'll do that when you swing on soft toss off the tee. You'll go A to C all the time. So this is A, C. So axe drill is literally just this. You don't even have to use your lower body. You're just doing this. Do as many reps as you can do. The more reps you do, the better you'll be. Again, consistently good and not occasionally great. If I do this occasionally, I'll be occasionally great. I'll make contact every once in a while. If I do it consistently, then I'll be consistently good and I'll be relied upon. Okay, so that's the axe drill at its simplest form. Again, you can do it really anywhere you want.